How are you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. It is Wednesday now and we are headed back to the house. It's raining out. We're on the way home from work. We have had a lot of parts come in for my truck and Mason's truck, and we do, I think, finally have all the parts to finish the LLY Duramax we're doing head gaskets on. The gentleman basically just wanted to get all the parts himself, so I completely respect that. As long as you give me the right parts, I don't care. But it just has been taking a little while to get these parts. They should be here. Everything should be here today. We're going to try to get that thing going tonight, and then we can focus our time on the shorty for at least a couple days to try to get the thing driving. Super excited. It's so close, and I just hate not being able to work on it every night, but I got to get customer stuff done first. I also have 2 more trucks behind the shorty. We have a common rail we need to look at. I think it may potentially, I don't really know yet, but we need to look at that, and then we need to look at 7.3 Power Stroke coming back for some front end work. So without further ado, we're gonna get to the house, see what we can get accomplished tonight. Just kind of playing it day by day, guys, so I don't really know what all we're going to get done tonight, but yeah, we'll see when we get back to the house. Off the bat, I'm not even gonna wait for Mason to get here. I'm gonna show you guys. You guys can already see what this is. These are the bedsides for his truck. So these are a steel bedside. These are actually designed to just be bolted, or not bolted, but pinch weld. Basically, if you have a bad bedside or it's rusted out, you can basically cut all the pinch welds out of yours, and then you can basically just weld these back in place of them. So they're not really like a fiberglass deal, or they're not anything super crazy, but they are extremely light. I bet they don't weigh, it's really hard for me to guess what they weigh. I don't really know. I don't know. They weigh something. I don't know if the weight's on here. Doesn't say, but he got, obviously, driver's side, passenger side. So we're going to have to make brackets come off of the truck. I don't know if it's going to go exactly how it's going to bolt on here, but they're going to come off of the frame rail, and then they're going to hang the bedsides. And we'll also probably make this that way it's removable in case you need to get back here and work on it for some reason. So yeah, that's pretty sweet, but kitty, I just got home and you're already meowing at me aggressively. You have food, you have water, what do you want from me? All right, guys, I also did get some new vibrant fittings to go into the transmission for the shorty. You guys can see the part number there in case you ever want to make your own fittings or anything. It's just a 1/4 inch to attach 8 adapter to go into the trans. And then I got, for a valve body, I'm gonna use just a used valve body to start with to get us going. Basically, this is a new speed sensor. This is a spring to go in the valve body, I believe. Governor pressure sensor, Borg Warner for GM, I believe. And then I have a new overdrive and lockup solenoid with all new valve body wiring. And I believe this is called a transducer, I may be wrong. So I have all that new stuff, new can gasket, new filter set, so we can service the valve body and install it in the truck. I'm gonna use one that I know is good, but I just wanted to service it and put all new electronics in it before we do anything else. So those are some new parts we got for that. Okay, guys, so the head is off Mason's truck. He has already prepped it and it is ready to go back on. Got that cleaned up nice and smooth, but he did go ahead and go with a firing setup. I saw a lot of people were commenting what setup we should do. I think people were commenting that, or maybe it was about what headsets we should use. He is just gonna do the firing setup and probably reuse the 2000s that we have for the truck. But yeah, it's a firing. It's gonna be fresh head, valve job. They had to do a valve job on it as well with firings, and then the ARP 2000s. So it should be okay. We're really hoping so, because we don't want to constantly be pulling the head off this thing. That was kind of the plan while we bought it, because we thought it was firing, but it's not a big deal. It's probably done by now, so he might have picked it up this morning. I don't really know. And then we'll get the head stuck back on this thing, and then once we can start moving it around again, we'll start messing with our bedsides. But just a couple hours to get this put back together. Me and Bailey are gonna try to get this thing running tonight. We are pretty close on it. Got the heads back on. There's just tons of stuff on these guys. It takes forever. You can see everything. But he has glow plugs for it. So we got to put glow plugs in it, and then just kind of lay the harness over the top of it, hook the fan stuff back up. Hopefully get this thing driving tonight, and after that, we have a Cummins outside here. And this thing is pushing oil from somewhere, and it has like a slight miss in it. So I need to figure that out as well. I think it might have a blown head gasket. I don't really know yet. So I'm gonna mess with it here shortly and see if I can isolate where this oil leak is. And then after that, we'll start working on this. And that thing, this truck, if you guys watched the last video, you saw it's pretty much just getting parted out completely. No one wanted to give me what I wanted for it. I wasn't very patient, but couldn't get that out of it, so we just ended up parting it out. So got the motor and stuff pulled out of it here, over on this side of the shop, and some other good content coming your guys' way. We are going to be doing a full 6-speed swap on Bailey's Mega Cab. We pulled the MV5600 out of the extended cab short bed truck out there. He has a clutch for it. Everything should be good. Might have to get some drive shafts, stupid stuff made, but we are going to be doing a 6-speed swap in a 3rd gen in a Mega Cab on the channel, guys. So we're going to try to bring you guys through the whole process of that so you can see everything. And we are also going to be doing a 2nd gen swap on his truck as well, so you guys will get to see that. So a lot of good content coming your way, guys. We're just trying to get caught up with everything, and then we'll get to that and get working on our own stuff. But here's the motor that came out of the black truck. Me and Mason actually pulled it out in one piece with this Harbor Freight. Well, I don't have a light over here. With that Harbor Freight cherry picker. So I'm ready to get these parts put on the shorty, guys. I mean, they're just piling up in here. I have tons of stuff I need to put on it. I'm pretty sure I showed you guys this pan. And I got from Fire Punk for the truck. Rick Fox over there hooked me up. Give me a pretty good deal on it. Fire Punk diesel. It holds like an extra 4 quarts, I believe. Has a Allen head drain key right here. So that's awesome. Got some nice stickers. Need to throw one of these on the lift. And yeah, that's freaking awesome. They got me hooked up there, and you guys already know all the other stuff we have. We need to get these parts put on, but we just got to roll through them, guys. Yeah, you want this piece of cardboard? Roll it. I want to see the goodies. I want to see the goodies. Cut for fire rings. A lot of it put back together, some of the wiring laid out back where it goes, but unfortunately there's a piece back there that basically does some wizardry stuff and makes stuff not be here. Can't really say much about it, but it's the wrong one. So basically we have to wait for that to come in. It just was ordered for the wrong year truck, so a piece of it's wrong, but and the glow plugs we got today, the parts store got the wrong ones, so we have to wait for that stuff to come in. With all this going on, hopefully they can get one shipped to me. Hopefully the shipping's not stopped or anything crazy like that. So that's the case on this. I think the white Dodge out here has a possible blown head gasket or burnt valve. I really need to do a compression test on it, so if he's cool with that, we're gonna probably push this thing out until our magic piece comes in, and then we will basically pull this thing in and do a compression test on it and see if that's what it needs. If not, shorty's coming in the shop, and I'm gonna try to get it pretty much knocked out tomorrow, if that's the case, if I can get it in here. But yeah, I don't really know at this point, so we'll just see how everything goes. If we end up having to do a compression test on that, if he wants to go ahead with it, we'll do that. If not, then we're gonna push the shorty in and get to working on it. All right, guys, and I also kind of want your guys' opinion on something. I am gonna put some gauges in the truck. I was gonna go with a monitor, but I think I'm just gonna go with a gauge setup. I'm gonna do a pillar pod with 3 gauges down the side of the pillar, and then I'm going to do a gauge pod that'll go over the steering column, and I'm probably just gonna do the cheap gauges like the Max Toe or a Glow Shift. I know they're not the best gauges, but I'm just not gonna dish out $1,000 worth of gauges just to get name brand. I just don't really care. So we'll see if I can get all that stuff coming, and I'll probably try to do like a really good install video doing all that. Maybe that would be beneficial to some. So that's some stuff I got on the way for gonna be getting on the way for the shorty. I haven't ordered them yet. So yeah. Mason did get his head back. This thing's pretty much all the way put back together, and we need to do Mason. Need to put his head on. He did clean the valve cover up. He's gonna put a new valve cover on there with additional additional points to let blow by out of the engine. We already have 2 back there on the tappet cover, and then we're gonna have 2 more. So that's where we're at right now. That's pretty much it. And that is gonna wrap up the end of the video. So make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys on the next.